North Sentinelese Island is 29 kilometers away from the Tamugli Island where the team is staying presently. They have to cross the sea to enter the border of North Sentinelese Island. Due to the extreme weather condition, due to the extreme weather condition, the team decided to postpone their journey for a day, as even if they can reach the island due to this incessant rain, identifying the blue Rafflesia will be tough. So I am welcoming you to the 27th edition of the Blue Rafflesia. Let us come back to the story. But when the official team is awaiting for the weather to improve, another team of 7 to 8 members has already begun the journey even though the rough weather still present. This team has no official permission or sanction to enter the island, but as per the instruction received from their boss, they has to reach the island before the official team reaches. All the members of the team is male. One among them is a botanist who is leading the team. Three-person of the team is responsible for arranging foods and logistics. They are local people and well acquainted with the perils of this journey. Although they have also not ventured into the North Sentinel Island, but they know the path or the way to this island, which is or which have the least dangers. Among the remaining three-person, one is a survival specialist. He is an expert of surviving extremely hard situations. One is an expert gunner. He can shoot with both of his hands. He can operate any kind of guns. The last person of the team, the last person of the team is a radiation expert. He knows about radiations and how to detect them. Although all seven members of this team has agreed to become a part of this journey due to the huge remuneration offered to each of them by the boss. But each of them has their own agenda also. For example, as the jungle inside the North Sentinel Island is totally unexplored. Anything or everything inside this jungle will be a new discovery. For the botanist, Dr. Tiwari, any new plant he can locate will transform his career. Mr. Scalch, the survival specialist, has an hidden agenda also, which is to find the way to survive this extremely dangerous island where the extreme ecology is unknown to the outside world, or the anthropogenic characteristic of the island is also totally submerged in mystery, because no one can enter this North Sentinel Island, and even if they enters, they will be killed by the tribe residing inside this island. Dr. K. Johnson of Kerala is eager to know about the source of uranium, and if he can be successful to detect uranium, he will be a billionaire. So most of the members of the team has a hidden agenda. Even the three local person, those who are assisting this team, they have also their own goal for accepting the bribe offered to them by the boss, because no local person also dare to visit that island. They all know what will happen if they by chance cross even the buffer region of the island. But still, they have agreed because they are relatively young. They want to establish themselves as the only guide who can take the tourists inside the island of the Sentinel. Once they can establish themselves as a guide of this unmanned, unexplored island, they will become crorepati or billionaire, because although no one is allowed to go to the island, but everyone wants to go there. Every tourist, those who come to South Andaman or visit Tamugli Island, where our official team is staying, or visit Chester Island or Belly Island or Red Skin Island or Boat Island or even the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park, they all want to visit or want to look into the dreaded North Sentinel Island, even if from a distance. The shooter, Mr. Sau, is a single person who have no hidden agenda. He has only one agenda: to protect the team from the dangers of the island. However, if he can bring the team back with no untoward incident and no loss of life or property, then his rate in the market will skyrocket. Do you know what is insectivorous plant? Dr. Theory queried to all his team members. This team is already on this turbulent sea under this rough weather. They are sailing towards this North Sentinel Island with a medium length fisher boat. This type of boats has a shed in the middle and a motor is fixed at the rear. You can refer this type of boat as a larger version of the shikaras which can commonly seen in the Dal Lake of Kashmir or Srinagar to be more precise. If we fix a motor to the shikara, and if the shikara is little larger compared to that we observe in Kashmir, then these fisher boats are exactly like that. No, doctor, Mr. Johnson replied. Okay, this insectivorous plant, there are lots of variety of them. But in the island, we can find the plant which can eat r- small insects like mosquitoes, ants, very small bees, etc. Now, if it is expected that uranium of the island can genetically modify red Rafflesia and produce blue Rafflesia, then the same uranium can change these insectivorous plants also. And if they have changed these plants, then these plants are now capable to eat human being also. So everybody of us must be alert about all these dangers which which you may not imagine. When we enter this island, we have to think that every impossible thing can become possible, every dangers of your nightmare can become a reality. That's not good, explained the survival specialist. Other members of the team was confused whether to laugh or become worried after hearing this speculation of Dr. Tiwari. They know that as there is no official sanction available for this visit, no one will know about their whereabouts if they fail to return from this mission. Only if the boss who have hired them helps to find them. We are now entering the border of North Sentinel Island. Everybody, please take cover, otherwise, you may be hit by the arrows and spades that will be thrown to us when the tribe locate us and found that we are or we have crossed the border of the island. The sailor of the boat, the eighth person of the team, alerted his travelers. The boat, not slowly with a high speed, has now entered into the buffer region of the island and speedily going towards the main border of the island. After some time, the boat reaches the coast of this dreaded island. Till now, none of the tribe was able to spot them. But God knows what will happen if one of them do locate them because they are the dreaded North Sentinel tribe. They leave no one. If they spot any foreigner, they will kill without any hesitation. Even if that foreign person or that non-tribe person has crossed the buffer region and any one of the tribe spot this, within a second all other tribe members will be alerted and that person will be subject to or will be considered as a target for the throwing spades or aim or throwing arrows with an intention to kill that person. Why these tribes are so secretive, no one knows. The Indian government has now agreed to protect this tribe from outside. Even the Navy, Indian Navy, who is entrusted to protect this island, they also do not venture into the island because even if they goes inside the island, they will also be killed. That is why to save the life of an unknown person or extra enthusiastic person, these navies patrol the border of the island regularly. So that is why this unofficial team, when they crosses the border, they are lucky enough to not being spotted by the navy also. Because if the navy spotted them, they will then and there arrest each and every member of the team. That's all for episode number 27. The remaining portion of the story will be continued uh, in the 28th edition of the story. So, till then, I will take your permission to finish this podcast. Thank you. Be well, be happy. And of course, if you like this podcast, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and see you next week.